Oh, who's that cute little spud? It's Bridger, everybody. Bridger, introduce yourself to the ladies and gentlemen. Tell them your position at the show.
I'm Bridger Weiniger. I'm a PA at the show.
PA at the show, eh? Ever worked on any other late-night show before?
Yeah, I worked for the Letterman show.
Oh, David Letterman at 11:30 on CBS?
Yes.
So let's see. You're a red-haired gentleman, that would be fair to say, wouldn't it?
Yeah, sure.
You used to be on at 11:30, but now you've changed your time slot. Let me put it to you, Bridger, if that's really your name, that your idea was to actually be on TBS this evening with your new show, but somehow you've sneaked in here to the glamour. Dude, you've got to know that going from working for Dave to working here is not a step up.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, we want to make you welcome, and everyone that watches this show, Mrs. Henderson. That's who watches the show.
Yeah.
We'd like to welcome you. Is this your first day?
Second week.
I don't pay a lot of attention to what's going on in here. But I ran into you today, didn't I?
Yeah, sure.
I said, you're new, kid, aren't you? I said, you want to be on TV? And you were like, I've been on TV, I've been on Dave. Didn't you say that, Bridger?
Yeah, basically.
Bridger, imagine yourself in a 19th century private school in Britain.
Okay, all right.
I will be performing the role of school bully. You shall be cute young boy that everyone identifies with, but they secretly like me because I'm the sexy one. It's not going to be like that. Things will be all right. But I do warn you, occasionally we do musical numbers, and the cutest member of staff has to dress up in a little leather outfit.
Okay.
Did they tell you that at the interview?
They did not mention that.
Michael? Have you met the skeleton?
We haven't met formally, no.
Bridger, this is Jeff Bridger.
Oh, my.
Yeah. He likes you. On you go. On you go. That's Bridger. He'll be joining us on the show for some time. We'll be right back, everybody.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by T-Mobile. The new T-Mobile MyTouch 4G has families covered on America's largest 4G network. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Please, everybody, relax, calm down, let your applause die away naturally. I am also excited at the prospect of Bridger may be back. A star is born. Does that kid hate me yet? He hates me already. Hey, guess what, everybody? What? No, it's a rhetorical question. It's not a quiz show. We can't afford to give anything away. Bridger! Maybe we could give No! He's too adorable, I could never part with him. No, I'll tell you what it is, everybody. It's a great day for America, that's what it is. It's a great day for a man in Detroit. Well, I assume it's a man in Detroit. It's someone bought a lottery ticket in Detroit, and it's worth $128 million. Yeah, yeah, it says. But he bought it at a sex shop. You gotta come forward to get it. You gotta come. All right, it's mine. When he does come forward, I wouldn't shake his hand. Anyway, Hundreds of people in Washington, D.C. reported seeing a UFO today. Aliens, if you're searching for intelligent life, you get the wrong town. Am I right, everybody? Am I right? Hey, hey.
Ferguson rocks.
Now, it's a big night for TV tonight. Earlier tonight, of course, President Bush sat down for an hour-long interview with Matt Lauer, and I watched the whole thing because we're live, and it was awesome. It was... I liked it when Matt Lauer asked him about that thing, and then Bush gave that answer, and Matt used his listening face, and then I liked it when Bush turned the tables and he started asking Matt questions like, is that stuff in your head really hair or just iron filings? Or why aren't there term limits on Willard Scott? Where did you put the rest of Al Roker? He could have asked him that. Anyway, George W. Bush is promoting a new memoir. By the way, memoir is just a fancy French name for a bunch of stuff that happened to me. Bunch of stuff that happened to me. It's sort of like armoire is a fancy word for arm.
In your pants.
Oui. And in future, of course, people won't write memoirs because we've got the Twitter now. Everything's been recorded as it happens. But it's mundane stuff. It's like, had a sandwich, met Bob Saget. Slightly disappointed. I thought Bob was gay. Didn't seem to be gay. But he did buy the sandwich. But Bush's memoir is 512 pages long. That's pretty heavy. That's a lot. But to be fair, 200 of those pages are just games and puzzles. And then the... bunch of stuff that happened to me, puzzle, coloring in, bunch of stuff that happened to me. In the middle, there's an Iraq maze that's pretty much impossible to get out of. But... I look forward to your letters. The book is called Decision Points, which is a boring title, I think. It should have been called Are You There, Osama? It's Me, George. We've got a picture of the book cover. Do you have it? That's pretty good, actually. It's a bit sedate, though. That's for the hardback. For the spice, they'll spice it up for the paperback. Do you have a picture of that? There you go.
Sexy.
Yeah. In the book, though, George talks candidly about his drinking. He says his worst drunken moment was at a dinner party when he loudly asked an elderly woman what it's like to have sex after 50. I'm thinking, that's your worst drunken moment? That's it? You lightweight? No dumpsters? No vomiting? None? No shaved clowns? Perhaps I've said too much. I think this book is going to be inspiring, though. It is an amazing story when you think about it. It's a young man born into a powerful family. The father suffers the tragedy of being just a one-term president, so the family focuses, they're grooming their smartest son to retake the White House. But Jeb gets stuck being governor of Florida. So W runs instead and gets almost as many votes as the guy who invented the internet. And then W becomes the president, and then, I don't know, Twilight vampires make out with each other. It's an amazing story. Anyway, former President Bush is going all out to promote his book. Tomorrow he's going on the Oprah Winfrey Show, then the audience is in for a big surprise. Everyone gets a free trip to Afghanistan! I look forward to your letters. I'm sure the book will do well, though. It's the all-time, the best one was, well, not the best one, but the one that sold the most was Clinton's memoir. It was called My Life, which was only available in hardcover. It was. It was. That's how the ladies like it. My phone number's in the back of every copy.
Bad boy.
That's right, Skinny. President Bush's memoirs are already making history, though. For the first time ever, liberals have come out in favor of book burning. You know, people are already speculating who'll do the audio version of the book, the audio book. That's what they call it, right? Yeah. Because the president might not do it himself, and I have an idea. I think they should give it to Tom Hanks, but only if he does it in the Forrest Gump voice. It would be fantastic! What do you think? Being president is like a box of chocolates. Never know when you'll be attacked by Al Gore. You know whose memoir I want to see is Cheney's, because you know he's evil and doesn't give a crap. It'll be great. It'll be called, he'll be called I Vader or something like that. Ah. We have to take a break.
I love spots.
Well, then...
In your pants.
I waited too long and I was outsmarted by the appliance one more time.
Love it.
I love it too, and between you and that adorable little red-headed, tousled Mad Magazine kid, we're in trouble here. I'm going to take a break and see if I can't, come up with something better for you. I'll be right back. Say, I know that I sometimes pretend that I like the studio audience, and I don't, but I actually do very much like the studio audience this evening. I like them so much, I think they deserve a treat. Who's that at the door? There you go. You know what would be really awesome if we could get that kid Bridger to ride on Secretariat?
Can I ride the horsey?
You make everything sound dirty. That's what... Yes, I did too. What time is it, Jeffrey Peterson?
Time to man up and tweet down.
Email. Plus the email. All right, this is from Bill in Great Falls in Montana. Bill says, Dear Craig, during a job interview, what's a good answer to what are your weaknesses? I would say job interviews. I'm a very talented and interesting person. I'm just very bad at job interviews. And they'll be like, wow, if this is bad, then you're hired, mister. That's how Bircher got the job here, right? Where is that kid? You here, Bircher? Go stand next to the skeleton. I just want to see you guys together. I have an idea for something. Yeah, all right. That'll be all right. Tell me, that kid's awesome. You're great. I'm telling you, Bertrand, I've got this great idea for something. It's a costume. He'll quit by the end of the week, I know it. All right. This is from Megan in Wichenden in Massachusetts. Dear Craig, is it acceptable to do the Secretariat dance at homecoming dance this weekend? Yes, it is. I know why you're saying that, though. You thought that I would buzz and bring Secretariat out, but I've had Secretariat out, so I can't really honour you. Or maybe it's the double bluff. No, it's the triple bluff. He's not coming. This is from Kevin in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Kevin says, Dear Craig, if you could, what advice would you give to your 16-year-old self? Oh, I saw this on the Tweety. That was one of those things on the Twitter where people were saying things to their 16-year-old self. I think I would say to my 16-year-old self, hey, young feller. And my 16-year-old self would go, are you talking to me? And I would say, hey, young feller. Think of me as a creepy old guy from the future. I have something to tell you, though. You know when everyone's telling you that zits clear up when you get older? They don't. You just start to look crappier so they kind of blend in. It's true. I still get them. I've got this zit, and it's kind of going away now, but it was one of the undergrounders, you know, and the inside of my nose, and nobody can really see it, but I know it's there. It's like an imaginary friend.
Sexy.
Yeah, I know. It was like I could just feel it in my eye. It was starting to close a little bit, and it was inside my nose, and I was like, ah, like that. And no, it was like being haunted. Sorry, ladies, I'm married. We out of time? Yeah, I'll just do one more then. This is from John in Lima, Ohio. John says, Dear Craig, is it weird for me to find female cartoon characters attractive? Not in the least. Do you know what I always worried about? You know the cartoon Pepe Le Pew? Where the skunk, the amorous French skunk, and the story is always the same, that there's a cat, a lady cat, that somehow gets a tin of white paint tipped on her, so she looks a bit like a skunk, and then this skunk chases her around all the time. It's awesome, that, isn't it? I actually forgot what I was talking about. But you can't see my zit! We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. My next guest, or my first guest, actually, I should say. Well, my next guest, if you were watching last night. If you weren't watching last night, you'd be like, what are you saying, Craig? This is the first guest of this show. I know, it's complicated. Stay with me. It'll be fine. My first guest of this show is an Emmy-winning actor. He's one of the stars in Blue Bloods, which airs Fridays at 10 p.m. on CBS. I know. Take a look at this.
Kind of late.
I'm starting to wonder if I did the right thing.
Goes with the territory.
When I was screaming, I knew something bad was going down. It was instinct.
Any one of us would have done the same thing, Jamie. Regulars don't punch out at end of tour.
That's why we became cops, isn't it?
The academy teaches you skills. The street gives you experience, but it all comes down to your instinct.
It's just like being a talk show host as well, actually. Oh, sure, you can learn all you can at talk show college, but you learn how to interview movie stars on the street. Please welcome the treasure that is Tom Selleck, everybody. Tom Selleck. Hey, Tom. Hey. Yeah. You look tonight, aren't they? Very nice.
That's
All right,
great.
so now, listen, you're starting to piss me off a little bit.
That was really nice, and it was probably because of that really funny clip that we showed on the show.
Well, you know...
Pretty funny stuff. Huh?
Well, it's a serious show, Tom.
Well,
There's a drama
that
there.
certainly was. Yeah, good choice by the producers, don't you think?
Well, you know, we wanted to bring it down a little, you know, get a little... Hey, may I say, I've noticed a slightly different mustache in this show.
Trimmed up a bit.
Yeah, it's a little more streamlined.
Well, it's NYPD, you know, regulations.
Really?
Yeah, you can't Fu Manchu it.
I never really thought you could...
That's not
I
a
don't
verb,
think you could
is it?
say that anymore, actually, now that...
Well, Fu Manchu's a guy. You can't make him into a verb and cut your mustache with it.
Yeah, all right. Then.
Some horse.
What?
What happened to that horse? That's not the Secretariat I remember.
Oh, yeah, the Secretariat?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, that's the one, Tom. Yeah, you must remember. Oh, I think that's Secretariat. Get him, get him! See, it was.
Yeah. No, something happened in the breeding.
Well, you breed horses, don't you?
Well, I have. It's complicated, but it all boils down, if you know how to do it, to 2 words.
Make it
Shipped-
whoopee?
No. Shipped semen.
Shipped semen?
Yes, yes. I mean, if you think about it right now. all over
Okay.
Well, you may not want a horse that lives next door to be the father. He may live in Yugoslavia, so you ship semen. So right now, all over the world, there are planes flying overhead with semen frozen, even as we speak.
Oh, my.
It's good to see Jeff still here.
Yeah, he's still
I
there.
still have your Magnum poster out.
It's not the one with the shorts.
Do you ship in
I ship. Well, I
for
don't.
your horses?
Well,
you breed horses, right?
I don't. No, you hire people because.
Oh, it's a tricky business.
Well, yeah, you got to wear. Oh boy, you got to wear this big long glove up to here.
Oh, no!
Well, I don't do it.
Oh, right, yeah, but
The vet does it.
Do you watch?
Well,
You do, don't you? Yeah,
no, it's I don't know. Any horsey people out there?
No.
back me up here. It's just
Shut up. No. Hey, but you can't have your horses with you if you're shooting this thing in New York. Could you? Do you ride your horses up and down New York saying, "I'm Tom Selleck, bitch. I can do what I like"?
Now, horses are tough in New York. There's no place to take them. But I haven't ridden in New York in decades.
Oh. Yeah. What about bed bugs? You got any of them in New York?
Oh. God, they're ugly, aren't they?
I've never seen any. This is L.A. All we have here is surfers.
I haven't seen them either.
They get right out of your bedroom. They're like, dude.
Except they do close-ups. You know, obviously the exterminators want to make money, so so they show the close-ups of these things.
Have you had them in your apartment then?
No, but there was some guy on TV the other day. He's saying your mattress now weighs twice as much as it did 4 years ago.
Oh.
And between lice and bed bugs and your own sweat, so replace your mattress. But he was selling mattresses, so.
What you're saying is consider the source, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
And there's nothing wrong with calling that a mouth organ. That's the term I grew up with.
Yeah, mouth organ. Right. Do you play the mouth organ?
No.
Well, now's the time to learn.
No, yeah, I can't play this. What do I do?
All right, you take it out and blow.
Okay, here we go.
All right, then. Unwrap it. That's it. Slower, slower. All right. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go. You see, you did it all by yourself.
No, but I'm an actor. If I was in a movie, I'd just go, and they'd put in real mouth organ music.
Are you telling me actors fake? Ooh la la!
Yeah. We just pretend.
Were you really in Hawaii, man?
Yeah.
Did they just paint it in and you were in Burbank or something?
No, I was there.
Oh, you were in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Good. Did you ever go back there?
No, you know, I kind of miss it, but I had this house, and then I had to sell the house, and because I missed it, and I wasn't getting over there. So
Man,
Hawaii's
this sounds
kind of
really tough. It's so
well,
bad.
there's two guys over there now, and they got my old studio, so it's not the same.
The Hawaii Five-O.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course. Have you been watching that show? No. I have too.
Well, being part of the CBS family.
Yeah.
Well, I watch it all the
I'm
time.
like, I'd love to come out, but I'm watching Hawaii Five-O.
Yeah.
With all my favorites.
Me too.
Yeah.
On one of those nights.
Absolutely. Oh man, we are both going to get. Hey, caramba!
No. Yeah.
Actually, I will. You won't. You're Tom Selleck.
That's a beauty.
On sides, yeah. No, it's yours is bigger than mine.
Actually, thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, you can call them a blues harp too.
A blues harp?
Yeah, that would be.
No, I thought a blues harp was a ding, 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 ding.
That's a blues harp, and that would be real highfalutin when you get better. Sorry.
Hey, we have to take a break. Will you hang around for another bit?
Yeah, I'm hanging out.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with Tom Selleck, everybody. Tom Selleck.
And I couldn't think. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yes.
I'm here with Tom.
You saw me do this?
Yeah, you had a spasm. Did you have a spasm?
Yeah, it's better now, though.
All right.
Anyway.
Do you want me to have a look? Maybe give you a little...
No, doctor, no.
Yeah. All right, a little bit of it.
Yeah, no. And don't let Jeff do it either.
No, well...
In your pants.
Hey, why? I know. It makes me crazy. Do you have any...
He says that more than any... I watch your show. Unlike... Well, no, I watch 5-0 all the time, too.
Right.
But he says in your pants more than anything else.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. He's got a certain limited vocabulary.
Yeah.
Just ignore him, Tom.
Although it's a little more extensive than I would have it be.
Yeah, I understand.
But yeah, no, so tell me about how you're adjusting to living in New York. And I think of you as a country fella, you know. I don't think of you as being comfortable in New York.
I got my ranch, and I'm commuting a little bit, but I'm in a hotel, you know, and that's with, well, no bed bugs.
Right, okay.
None whatsoever.
Room service? Is it a swanky hotel?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
right.
And I'm going to stay there till the money runs out.
Okay.
New York's crazy.
It's very expensive.
And then they go, oh, by the way, we're going to tax you. And they add all these taxes to your room, and you just kind of pay it. So I'm just in happy land. I mean,
can I ask you a question about living in a hotel? When you order the porn, how do you keep it away from your bill? Because they say it's not going to appear on your bill, but it does, man. It does.
I don't really know, but I'm told that it says premium movie.
Oh. Well, then everybody knows you've just been watching porn now, isn't it?
Well, it's kind of like blues harp or mouth organ.
Well, I've seen that one, actually.
Yeah.
That was a premium... yeah, no,
This I only saw on a marquee.
What?
Straight Banana Justice was the best title I've ever seen.
Straight Banana Justice?
I drove down a street and I saw that and I just laughed, but probably shouldn't have brought it up on CBS television.
No, Tom, you should have brought it up, and I'm glad you did. Because I want to see me that movie, Straight Banana
didn't see
Justice.
it. I didn't go in.
No, you probably don't. It's not. You shouldn't be. You've got a profile. You get the moustache. You know, the people are going to say, I saw Tom Selleck walking into Straight Banana Justice.
No. No, they've never said that, and hopefully
they won't. No. So you're living in New York, and you've got your ranch, and you had to sell your house in Hawaii. I'm very upset for you.
Well, no, it's a good problem. I got 2 jobs. I got my Jesse Stone movies, and I got...
Are you still doing the Jesse Stone even while you're doing the thing?
No, we got number 7s on the way, and I got Blue Bloods, and I do love the show.
It's a good show. It's a good show, yeah.
That
and it's on
scene
CBS,
wasn't supposed to be funny, so... The scene wasn't supposed to be funny.
No, it wasn't that funny.
Well, it's not. If you saw the whole show, you'd be crying. Yeah, that's how good it was.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's a serious show about cops. It's not funny. It's
No,
not,
we
not
have-
everything's
we have,
funny,
like,
as
funny-
I know from
We
the
have
monologue.
funny stuff. We have funny stuff. That just wasn't it.
Yeah.
So I don't
Well,
want to.
thanks for bringing that clip, then. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not a big-time producer on this one. You know, I always bring the dogs.
She's when you bring the clips of the dogs, which are adorable.
Yeah,
I love
which
them.
you're
Yeah,
very
yeah.
impressed with. But this was not my choice. But it's a good scene when you see the show on Friday nights.
Friday nights, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that you plugging it? Are you plugging it?
That was a plug. Well, that's my job. You know.
No, man. Your job is to be Tom Selleck. And be awesome. Can I ask you a little bit about this thing here? This is what is that there?
That's imitation elephant hair. So
how do you know it's imitation?
Because the guy told me it was plastic. And it was free though.
Because I was looking at that, I'm thinking that looks like real elephant hair. As I was looking at it.
Well, supposedly with elephant hair bracelets, although they don't usually tie the knots with sterling silver, you know, each person who makes an elephant hair bracelet, the Bushmen, they all have their own knot, and that you can tell who made it. But this is just a fraud.
Well, why are you wearing it?
Well, it was free.
Dude, you have 2 jobs. You've got money. You can buy yourself a... All right. Do you want the box for your organ?
Yeah,
okay.
I do.
Well, let's be careful and wrap it before you put it in the box, will you? CBS cares. Hey, listen, congratulations on Blue Bloods. It's a great show, and it's a big hit. That must be a relief.
Well, I keep knocking on wood because we're doing great, and we got renewed for the rest of the year. And,
Congratulations. That's awesome.
I don't know. I just like the guys, and I like the actors, and I just love the show.
Good. Well, then, more
But
power
thanks
to
for
you.
the cellophane.
You take it, go with God, have all of that, and now, here, look, here's a buck. There you go. Tom Selleck, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. My next guest is a very funny comedian. So popular that when I looked at the CD, I noticed that it had been stolen by one of the staff. Anyway, the CD is called Vegan Mind Meld. It's available on website and iTunes. Please welcome Myq Kaplan, everybody. Myq Kaplan.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching, whether right now or later. Who DVR'd this? That's for the people at home. So, and one gentleman here today. So, that's all. That's all I have planned is just riffing off that. I have a friend. I was playing golf with a friend the other day, let's say, and I'm gonna hide some jokes in between the words, see if you can spot them. But I appreciate you're doing it. You're doing it great. I was playing golf with a friend, and I said, "Hey, do you want to make this interesting?" And he was like, "Oh, you want to put some money on it?" And I was like, "No, let's stop playing." Take that, golf. You're boring. Okay, I only go after targets that can't attack me back. Who plays golf? Rich old white men? What kind of power do they have? Most of it. I live in New York, and I saw a sign on a guy's car in New York that said "nothing of value in car." Right on the dashboard, "nothing of value in car." I was like, that is a nice sign, so I broke in and took it. I left my own sign that says, "Now you're right." So that would have been rude. I don't like to be rude. I don't understand some etiquette, though, like pointing. I don't get why pointing is rude, because you could be like, "Hey, you're great. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching at home." It could be like, "Uncle Sam wants you." That's not rude, you know. It could be, I understand if it's like, "Hey, that's the one, officer." Yeah, that's not rude. No, don't do that. But I think it's a generational thing, you know what I mean? Like, an older woman said to me once, she said, when you have a finger pointing at somebody else, you have 3 fingers pointing back at yourself. So now I only point at people like this. Which seems ruder to me, you know, especially if you're up real close. And I was at the movies the other day. I saw a woman breastfeeding. Saw a woman breastfeeding right in the theater. I was like, lady, no outside food allowed. Read the rules. I'm pretty great with women, let's say. Why not? You're not going to research it. I get asked out. Sometimes a woman said to me once, do you want to go out for coffee or drinks? And I was like, coffee is a drink. Bam! She left. I don't want to go out with somebody who doesn't understand the difference between a set and a subset, though. You know, it's like, what's next? Want to go out for rectangles or shapes? Get out of here, lady. You know, silly meal. Another woman said to me once, she said, you play your cards right, you might get lucky tonight. And I was like, playing your cards right sounds like skill, the opposite of luck. Bam! 2 down. All right. Women like it when you say bam, also. I read comic books. So, hey, I have been out with women of all shapes and sizes, from skinny to rhombus, and from infinity down to negative infinity. That's when she's not even there. That happens a lot. But the best part about dating somebody overweight is if it's long distance, the distance is slightly less long, and gravity pulls you even closer, so you got a lot. I met this girl named Meg. I was like, oh, is it short for Megan? She said, no, Margaret. I was like, oh, I guess all the letters in Meg are somewhere in Margaret, if you want to be a detective looking for clues to a nickname jumble style, you know? Like, that's not the way to abbreviate. If your name's Michael, you're not like, call me Clam. Clam or ham or ace is good, or ice or lace or lice, or you could go with lame, or depending how you feel about Jews, l'chaim and Heil are both options. So. I have some pickup lines that I'll use. I'll go up to a woman and I say, hey, can I buy you a drink? And if she says yes, I say, you are wrong, I am broke. Can you buy me a drink? Women do have it rough, though, like, because that's how I give it to them. And, agree to disagree, fair enough. They face a lot of discrimination, women do. I heard about this group of feminists protesting the term manhole. You know, a manhole right in the ground. A person of either gender can go through one of those. I agree, sexist term. We should call them street vaginas from now on. The manholes, not the women. That would be rude. Thanks a lot, everybody. You guys have been great.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
What do you think? How do you think it went?
I think it went pretty well.
Yeah, it was all right. It was all right. You know, I don't know if you know, and I'm certainly not accusing anybody of anything.
Sure.
But I went to get the Myq Kaplan CD out of the CD box, and it wasn't there.
I didn't take that one.
Then what one did you take?
I've got a few at home.
Okay. Well, it's fine, because I would say to you, my guess is this. CBS are probably paying you nothing. Steal anything you can get your hands on. And if you need an alibi, I'm your man. We're back? So just remember, keep your head down, work hard, and things will be good here. And we're very proud to have you aboard, and don't steal much. I think we're going to be a great team.
I think we're going to be a great team, yeah.
Bridger, is it Winiger?
Weiniger.
Weiniger.
Yeah.
Weiniger. What is that, French?
So I actually don't know.
Huh. Maybe worth finding out.
I'll look into it. I'll look into it.
Maybe that could be a bit on the show. We could send you to your aunt's. Well, we don't have any money. Bridger Weiniger, everybody. We'll be right back. Oh, no, we're back tomorrow. We're back tomorrow.